Okay, so I'm recording. So like I said, we've taken the sell side liquidity. My bias today is bullish. We have a flip of this imbalance. So I'm expecting price to find support there. IFVG to push up towards previous day's high. We might as well take some partials from this imbalance up here. So let's see how this 150 will pan out. So for step 300 index, I was bearish for today. I was waiting for price to come here to then sell to previous day's low. But price just opened at midnight and started selling towards the low. I don't know if you've taken it or you form equal lows with it. So we have formed equal lows with it. If not, you're taking the previous day's low. So that's still a target. Like I said, this is where I want to sell from. So if I don't get the sell from here, then after the previous day's low is taken, can anticipate some bullish shift towards that level. Let's check on jump 10. Our limit order has been activated for the sell. Yeah. So 50% of the inverted fair value gap entry has been given. So we'll check on it later. So I like the fact that the candles, the bodies are respecting 50% of the inverted fair value gap. I'm expecting it to reject it and push up strongly. This 25 is paying us massively. It's hitting our target. So that's beautiful. So TP1 at 50% of this wick. We are almost there. So that was a beautiful push. Very, very beautiful. I think I might take some partials at the opening of the rejection block. I might close one entry there. And then I'll expect price to continue pushing. So I've closed the partial here. The opening of the rejection candle. I'm waiting for final TP at that high. So this is an order block. Yes. That's the candle that took the liquidity, and we immediately push back and close above it with a change instead of delivery. Let's check on step 200 index. Step 200 index, I'm expecting a buy as well. Yesterday on the daily charts, we took this low, and today we've taken previous day's low. So we can expect a scalp push up before we continue selling. So we're taking previous day's low here. So I'm anticipating a nice bullish imbalance to be created on the M15, and then we'll buy from it. We'll be targeting this point. So yeah, I'm expecting price to come and fill in this imbalance. It should be taking a partial here. That's a fair value area. I think the M5 may give us an entry opportunity. Yeah, so the M5 was given an entry from this inverted fair value gap. So whenever we take liquidity with a fair value gap and we quickly come back to close above it, that can always be used as an entry point. Okay, can always be used as an entry point. It's an advanced entry technique. We're expecting a return to 50% of the inverted gap. We take the buy or stop loss here. We're taking our fair STP here for 2.5R. So what you see here is also a trend line liquidity. So you can expect a big breakout. I would really love to see price push all the way to these highs. We have this nice and clean order block with open imbalance for a final target. So entry will be given soon. Make sure you hit the buy button, 50% of the inverted fair value gap. Step 200 index. So entry at 10,264. 10,264. Okay. So I've placed my buy limit order. Let me see. We're expecting price to give us an entry from there. This is a small inverted gap, so I think even at 25%, an entry can be taken from there. That's where it's reacting from right now. But I don't want to FOMO in, waiting to see if it will still come back to 50% of the gap. I only use inverted fair value gaps when we've taken liquidity and we come right back and close above the gap. It's a powerful entry technique, trust me. Let's check we use the same technique on 150 and let's see how it's performing. Yeah, and see how we are respecting the inverted fair value gap. Look at the bodies respecting 50% of the inversion. So beautiful. Jump 10 is deep in profit. Jump 10, our sales on Jump 10 is deep in profit. Yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. Deep in profit. Let's go. Bunch of liquidity resting on the lows at sell side. A lot of liquidity. So let's go. Stop in this. We're waiting patiently for our limit order to be activated. That's where you'll be buying from. Targeting buy side liquidity. Let's check on this 25. Okay, we are smashing our TPs. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful trade. Did you guys took this 25? Let me know.
I was very late on the 25. I ignore it.
Oh, okay, no problem. You wait for the next train. Expecting price to keep pushing towards this imbalance. So the TP level I gave to the VIP group is here. It's been hit. So that was beautiful. CP smashed on this 25. And jump 10 is paying us nicely. I really like the fact that we have also flipped this bullish imbalance. So order flow is to the sell side clearly. Bullish imbalance is failing, being respected for continuation. Beautiful. We are waiting patiently on this 150 for it to deliver. It's currently looking good. I don't know if I shared this to the VIP as well. Let me see. Yeah, I shared it. So that's good. This step 200, I think it didn't come to 50% of the level, the inverted gap. Okay, so we're straight into it now. I still want to see 50% of that level traded to before I take an entry. I have my buy limit order sets right there. So I said this is a small gap, so we should have just used 25% for the entry. This might just run away. But like I said, don't chase it. Okay. Rather than that, you're gonna have a very poor stop loss. Very poor stop loss, poor reward. So don't chase it. We wait for it to come back or we leave it to go. There are some more levels up here. I'm really expecting some nice buys on this step 200 all the way towards here. But I'll be very happy with this TP. That'll be 2.6R. Let's see if it gets activated. So verse 150 pushing up nicely. Pushing up nicely. Yeah. Like I said, it's an advanced entry technique. Okay. Whenever we take a liquidity pool with a fair value gap and we come right back above it and close above it, even without market structure shift, you can use it for entry. So it's pushing nicely so far. Jump 10 is paying us nicely. Guys, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay. Whenever we live trade, we also learn. Okay. That's why you're a VIP member. You are not just here to follow signals like a sheep. You're also here to learn. So you can ask questions. So we are having a beautiful push on 150. Let's see if we maintain momentum because we have another imbalance here that we need to get through. Very important imbalance. If we're able to get through that, then it should hold us the next support area to push up. Let's check this 51s. Okay, the 51s, I'm looking for sales. Get rid of this level. I'm looking for sales from 50% of that wick. So we can set sell limit on that right there. I think we are respecting 25% of the wick already and kind of rejecting. Perfect reaction from 25%. Now I'll only enter if we flip this bullish imbalance. That will be my confirmation entry. Yeah, because we've taken this imbalance, took liquidity here. So if you're able to flip it back, that should be an inversion fair value gap for sales. If not, and we push up one more time, I would expect 50% of the wick to hold us a very strong resistance to sell. But if you flip this imbalance, you start selling. If we close below this imbalance, you start selling. Now, the reason for my bearish bias is on the daily chart. taking buy side liquidity right here. So I'm expecting yesterday's candle high to be protected because it took liquidity here. So I'm expecting a little bit of reaction to the downside, probably towards previous day's low. But if you can't get to previous day's low, there are short-term targets that we can take our profits from. We have this other block, that's a profit target level, and this swing low as sell side liquidity for another target. But I would really love to see price trade all the way to previous day's low. Let's see what happens. Why is another imbalance here? A very tiny one. Let me mark the other block as well. So I think if this bullish imbalance holds, we might push all the way to the other block. So step 200 has given us the entry that we are looking for at 50% of the M5 inverted fair value gap. The momentum is quite strong, very, very strong to the downside. Let's see how this candle closes. I would really like to see it closing back within the inverted fair value gap. Other than that, we might sweep the low one more time. Now let's see. There's a little bit of a volume imbalance. So price came all the way to fill in the volume imbalance. Like I said, I really like to see this candle closing back within the inversion fair value gap. So rejecting back above, which is very good. Very good sign. So I like how the candle closed. It was pure manipulation. As that candle was going down, a lot of people will be selling into it. A pure manipulation candle. Rejected all the way back above the inversion fair value gap. That's good. But let's see if price can push up. This is some deep ICT stuff. Okay. Deep ICT stuff. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. But I always say once the setup presents and it fits your entry criteria or your strategy, no matter how scary it looks like, just hit the buy or sell button. Risk what you can afford to lose, and then you just leave the market to do whatever it wants to do. At the end of the day, it is a race to reward that will do the heavy lifting. If we win this trade, that's a 2.6 R. It's pushing up nicely. Let's analyze verse 10. Verse 10, I've already analyzed that. I was looking for a buy from here, but I didn't get that. One thing is on the daily. Yesterday closed as an inside bar, which signals a possible reversal after we took this rejection block. And we closed as an inside bar. So I'm actually bullish today. I was expecting price to buy towards previous day high. Possibly 50% of this imbalance, but let me grade it to 25, or it might not get to 50% today. But even if it's able to trade to 25% of the daily imbalance, that would be great. So I'm bullish for the day. But since we've taken previous days high, and we are just tapping into the daily imbalance, FVG D1. I'll expect a possible push down before bullish continuation. So there's a range established. We've not mitigated discounts. So I'll be anticipating it to sell to discount before it continues bullish. So let's check on step 200. It's giving us some nice push as anticipated. Yeah, we are in some nice profits. Yeah, we are in some nice profits on this thing. Let's hope we keep pushing with momentum. Jump 10 is kind of playing around. I think jump 10, we should reduce stop loss on jump 10 to recent swing high. Okay. Because after all this bearish engulfing candle, and if you are going to come all the way back up here, then probably our bias is flawed. So update stop loss to this new swing high. Like I said, everything looks good so far. The fact that we've closed below the bullish imbalance It's a good thing. I really like to see price reject the high of this candle. Sorry, the low of that candle, which is the inverted fair value gap high. I would really like to see this candle closing below, and then the next candle selling off aggressively. So let's see if you get that. So step 200 is performing very, very well. Let me see if I share the signal with the VIP guys. Step 200. Oh, I forgot to do so. I forgot to share the buys on the VIP page. This would have been some beautiful profits for them. Pushing strongly. That's nice. Wow, I like the momentum. I really like the momentum. Like I said, very advanced entry technique. Okay. I learned this from ICT. Yeah, for all of this open imbalance. So that's my target. Come on, push up, push up, push up, and stop rejecting. So I think we can reduce stop loss on step 200 to this swing low. Yeah. The manipulation candle. That's our stop loss. Because now that we've closed above, it's an order block. So we should respect it and keep pushing. So you can see, tap into it and we are pushing up. So reduce your stop loss to that low. And jump 10. I've also reduced my stop loss to this high. You can jump all at once to hit TP with 1 or 2 candles. The 75, 25, rejecting from 50% of the wick. So I think that's the target. Now I'm gonna play stop loss I have one more position running, and I'll place stop loss on that to this low, this imbalance low. That's a new imbalance created. So that's my new stop loss. My new stop loss for this 25. So stop loss has been moved into profit for the remaining lot size that is running. I would really like to see one more push up, you know. And then it can dump. If you don't get that, yeah, we are happy with the profits we've taken so far here. Let's quickly check on this 150. This 150 is struggling from this imbalance. But once we get through it, we should be able to move with speed. Sabali, patience. Jump 25 is probably gone. They didn't give us the entry. That was very, very sad. They didn't retest the inverted fair value gap, kept selling. And for what I'm seeing, it's gonna keep selling towards these imbalances. Limited to this. Average on M15. So if it pushes back, I'll still look for bearish entries towards that level. Because like I said, my actual bias for today is bearish. Step 200 is giving me joy. It's giving me joy. It's pushing up strongly, pushing up strongly, pushing up strongly. That's very strong. So there's minor buy side liquidity. You can see it's perfectly equal. So price should be able to run that high with speed. Okay. That's equal highs. So that will be our TP1. And this will be our TP2. So Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you guys in step 200 buys? Let me know. Come on, guys, respond to me. Are you guys there?
Yes, sir. I'm really enjoying the ride.
You are riding it right with me. Okay, that's
Yes,
good.
sir.
That's good. We are deep in profits. Let's go. Let's hit CP1 with speed, with speed, with speed, with speed. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure you take something off from that equal highs. Okay. Very, very important.
Yeah. It will take on my side.
Come again.
I have profit on my side.
I can hardly hear you.
If it is taking side.
51 is.
Yes. No.
I'll check.
No.
I'll check on it. I'm waiting to take my partials here. Oh, boom. So partials closed. Partials closed on step 200. Beautiful trade. I want to see it push through with momentum towards the imbalance. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. Boom. Let's go for TP2. Come on. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. As soon as we tap this line, TP2 should be here. It can go beyond it, but that we'll be happy to take it here. Okay. Yeah, so let's get ready to close TP2. Come on, push up, push up. I really like the speed. This was a beautiful trade. It's being recorded, so you can watch it over and then learn from whatever I did to form this setup. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. That was a beautiful trade. Thank you, step 200. Thank you, step 200. Beautiful trade. Yeah. Beautiful trade. Step 200 right here. Market watch. Step 200. Right there. Charts window. Templates. Black and white. Properties. Show trade levels. Trade history. Yeah, so that was a trade, as you can see on MT5. Beautiful trade. That was just massive. Pa, pa. very happy with step 200 in this smash TP. Let's check on okay, let's see what we can look for next on step 200. Like I said, I'm really expecting it to buy all the way up here. I'm very happy with this TP. So let's monitor for a pullback. Since we didn't reject the equal highs, there is still bullish potential. Yeah, there's still a bullish potential. So I like that we are trying to break this imbalance with a new bullish imbalance. If that happens, that can offer a new bullish opportunity, a bullish entry to take it up here. We have some buy side liquidity resting here. Yeah, so I think I'm okay with the buys. I'll wait to see if I get some selling opportunity from there. And then maybe we can target discount of the range. Yeah, so that's it for step in this. Step 200, yeah. Rest 150 is still playing around within the inverted fair value gap. But I really like the fact that we are still, the bodies, see how the candle bodies are still respecting the inversion gap. The bodies are still respecting it. And that's a good sign. This is the same entry technique we use on step 200. So, guy, push up, push up, push up, push up. Let's check on jump 10, which has retraced deep almost to our entry point. That's crazy. So we are tapping into this other block. Let's see if that will hold. This 150 might just hit stop loss because right now we are disrespecting the inversion fair value gap completely. Let me check the lower time frame if there is any zone here, because sometimes there are lower time frame zones that price wants to reach. Yeah, on the M5 we have some imbalances. I think that's why price came all the way back. Okay, so let's see if we push back up from the M5 imbalance. I'm really expecting this low to be protected because it has already done the dirty work by sweeping this low. So I'm expecting it to be protected. If we take that low, we might continue all the way to previous day's low before we look for buys. So if this low fails, I'll have to look for a possible sell setup towards previous day low. And then I'll look for the buys. So let's see. If this candle ends bullish, we might start pushing up strongly because that's a turtle soup within an imbalance price point. So if this candle ends like it's trying to end, we should push up really, really strong. 1 minute 30 seconds into the 5 minutes candle. So let's see how it closes. We have 4 of you on the call. And I hope you are learning and earning as well. I really like the reaction that I'm seeing. Beautiful reaction from the imbalance. All I'm looking for is for price to come and close back above the inversion, retest, and then continue. Retest this one, and then continue. But if it comes and rejects it, then we might run all the way lower. Oh, jump 10. Jump 10 has come all the way back to our entry. It didn't even give us a partial on this low. Just one candle down and then runs all the way back up. So now the only point of interest remaining is the rejection block. So that's the last military guy to fight for us. Let's see if he can fight for us. If we can respect 50%, then we can drop down. If we close above 50%, this trade is done. And we might have to cut losses. Let's see how this 15 minutes candle closes. From the look of things, it might take us out. But don't close it yet. Just be patient for either to take us out or to reject 50% of that imbalance, of that wick. Price seems to be rejecting from 50% of the wick, which is good. Yeah, we are rejecting from 50% of that wick. It's also it's also very possible that it will clear the high and still dump, but that would be nasty. If that happens, yeah, it can still happen. That can still, because this rejection block up here has not been mitigated, so it's still possible for price to run this to this continuous lower. So let's keep watching and see what happens. So if it takes it out, we'll be watching this level for potential bearish bearish continuation or new entries. Price seems to be struggling at 50% of the wick, which is good. Oh, there you go. So it took us out. It took us out. So let's watch the upper zone. So that's buy side liquidity taken into supply. Let's watch this zone. When this candle closes and then the next candle turtle soup the high, then rejects, you will get back in. So we will come back to check on this. This 150. It has respected the FVG here. I want to see price closing back above the inversion. So until this protected low is taken out, it is still a valid buy setup. We have previous days low here. That has not been taken yet, so that is also in mind. But since we are just rejecting this sell side and breaking bearish imbalance with bullish imbalance, that's a bullish signal until proven wrong. Let's check on the partial that we have remaining on this 25. Either we are going to close or hold. Okay, so far the imbalance is holding. The bodies are respecting 50% of the imbalance. Our new stop loss is here for the partial remaining. Let's see if they can run up one more time. Run up one more time before it starts dropping. This 75 1S still pushing up. Just gonna be patient for it to shift bearish for a short term. Yeah, for all of these imbalances to fill in. Let me use this wick. Or we might come back here at some point. So now this is the overall range. %50 is here. Step 300. Lately, I've been liking the step indices. Step 100, step 200, step 300, step 400, step 500. Okay, so we've taken previous days low and we are rejecting. So we can anticipate price to to push back up. So we want to see bullish displacements with fair value gap. On the M5, I think there is a market structure shift with fair value gap and order block. So there's an entry I will take on step 300. Very beautiful market structure shift. And this is a setup from previous day's low. Okay, remember liquidity rest above and below previous day's highs and lows. So taking liquidity and displaced higher, shifted market structure. I would like the order block to be tapped. And that's where I would like to enter from. So set buy limits on step 300. For targets, there's the target I'm interested in because it has an open imbalance above it. So if we get this entry and it wins, that's gonna be 4.3 hour trade. For rest $10, you are getting $43. For rest $100, you are getting $430. Yeah, so this should be a good one. So we are creating an inducement sell side to be induced. So let's see if we get the entry. Come on, don't run without us. Don't do that. This thing is running without us. This is probably gone. He has no intention of coming back. Should have entered from this fair value gap because it is paired with a breaker block. I didn't even see that. That's a fair value gap paired with a breaker. I didn't see that at all. That would have been the entry. Damn, it's gone. Reaching for targets so fast. Anyway, let's still keep the limits. Price can drop sharply into it and still continue. Okay, for this 51s, I think it's ready. I think we might push up one more time. Jump 25 also ran away. He didn't give us the entry. It's quite unfortunate. So step 300 will come back and might give us the entry. I'll come back. Since target has been hit on step in this, we are gonna close our limit on this. And then if price return, we need to reconfirm before we take any entries. Okay. Let's delimit our limit orders and step in. Oh. Mm. 322. Right now, what I'll be waiting and looking out for is a possible reversal back to discounts. So later in the day, if I see any setup like that, I'll share it with you. So I'm gonna call off the Zoom. We've had two good winning setups. One on step 200. Wow, the sales were beautiful. The sales were beautiful. You know, the same setup here. Once we flip the inversion and we retest it, that was an entry. I completely ignored step 200 after we hit the buy TP. Other than that, we could have sold this as well. So two beautiful wins, one on base 25, one on step 200. And then we've had a loss on jump 10. And we are still anticipating it to sell. So before you sell jump 10, make sure price closes below this inversion. And then when I retest it, that will be an entry. Stop loss above the high. You can target the lows. So you only enter if we flip that imbalance. Rather than that, if you keep respecting the price, will keep pushing up. So this 150, what is happening on this 150? Still consolidating. But yeah, let's see. So it's been a good live trading session with you all. I'll continue trading with you guys during the day. Capital preservation is key. Always risk what you can afford to lose. And yeah, let's get it. If you have any questions, you can ask. If not, then I'm done.
Question. Hear me?
Go ahead with your question.
So these setups that you do on the lower time frame, are they from a higher time frame perspective?
Yeah, all of them. All of them. This blue line you see here is a sell side liquidity we took on the daily charts yesterday. Yeah, that's why we are looking for the bullish scalp. So I have two buyers today. Either you buy towards here or it sells towards the previous day's low. But even if it comes to previous day's low, I'll still be anticipating a buy towards this imbalance. So I'm still looking for a buy on this 150. No matter what happens, even if this fails and we sweep and sweep and sweep, I'll still look for buys here. But like I said, taking some lows here on the daily. So price is still respecting the 5 minutes imbalance. The bodies of the candles are respecting it. All right, so I'll give you updates later if I see any other thing. So bye for now, guys.